I don't know. I feel like something's wrong with it. I think it's dying. Because
Yeah,
over the past 6 months, it's been giving me a lot of problems.
yeah. I restarted my computer in the last class
Mhm.
at the end because it was strange. I couldn't hear the sound from the headset.
Oh,
I
weird.
was I was talking to without headset. It's just the laptop's microphone. It was,
Oh,
and I restarted. It's working now.
good, good. Um, and hopefully it'll continue working. It's never fun to be interrupted like that. Um,
Yeah, and something I don't know if it's about Hangout or my laptop. Sometimes my laptop is freezing at the end of the class.
oh, weird.
Yeah.
Like always at the end?
No, sometimes maybe if I take 2 or 3 classes in a row,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it happens maybe after 1 hour or 2 hours, it starts to freeze.
Yeah. I wonder, I think the Google Hangouts, I think just takes up a lot of processing power or something. I don't know. I don't know enough about computers, but it seems when I'm running the Hangout, my computer gets very hot. I always have to shut down any other applications that are running. It's kind of a pain.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not good with technology.
I wish I were. If I were better at technology, I would make a lot more money, and I would understand.
I can I can help you if you want.
Do you work in technology?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Good. So you're very smart. It's a knowledge base I wish I had that I don't.
Just check couple of things, If it is getting hot, keep somewhere something, any fan or something close to your CPU,
Hmm.
because if it is getting hotter, and then if it is getting slower, you need to remove some of your temporary files. So maybe I will ping you, some commands which you can remove some temporary files from your computer. If it is
Oh,
2 years old, it shouldn't give any problem, because if you have bought the latest configuration that time.
okay. So maybe it's just, yeah, I don't remove files very often, so maybe I'll look
Mm,
at that.
that's it.
Um,
And how much is your RAM? Do you know that?
no.
4
Yeah,
gigabyte.
I know that
yeah,
stands for random access memory,
yeah, yeah.
but I am not sure what mine is. Um, but I'll Google it later on today and see what I can do. Thank you for that tip. I'm sure that's probably what it is. I probably just have the memory overloaded or something.
So if it RAM is not much, that brings your speed down. So it's the first thing you'll look into, And if you're doing loads of internet browsing, then I mean, like you need to remove your browser cache. That helps sometimes. But if you're not having loads of applications in your machine, your computer, then probably there might be something different. Do you have any antivirus on your machine? That's very important. Sometimes if you have some kind of viruses that slows down, you don't know, some malware is there on the computer, so you need to get rid of those. That's the
Oh,
worst case, obviously.
yeah. I don't know if I have. I don't think I do have any antivirus.
You need to have that. If you're using the internet banking, you should always have.
Oh, I'm bad at this stuff. I'm surprised I haven't had a disaster already. All right,
There
thank
are
you.
some free tools, which you can use as antivirus, which are good.
Can you name one or two, maybe?
Uh, always use the license. So just give me 1 second. I will Google for you.
Oh, great. Um, all right, so let's see. Hello, Wellington. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. We just had in the last class, my computer just crashed completely.
Wow.
So I'm getting some tips now,
Yeah.
which is wonderful. I'm very grateful.
Yeah.
And Anna Carolina, welcome.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Wellington.
No, no.
Hi,
Go
hi,
ahead.
Stephanie.
How are you today?
So far so good. Thank you for asking. I
Good.
just woke up right now. It seems that Hanukkah is an expert in computers.
Yes, yes. It's I'm definitely learning a thing or two so far.
Can I ask him something?
Sure, of course.
The icon that shows my internet has a red X. Could you help me out to solve it?
There's a red X. So would that mean your internet is not working?
Well, but it is. I am here
Yeah,
talking.
it must be.
So
So
it is weird. Maybe Hanukkah knows.
I don't know. Looks like he's busy looking for some antivirus software. Wellington. Oh, yes. Go ahead.
I think she asked me something. I didn't get that. What is that red she's saying?
Anna, say it again.
Do you know the icon that we have at the bottom on the right side?
Okay.
It has a red X,
Mm-hmm.
but my internet connection is working. So why why does it have a red X?
Red X. What is that? I didn't get that. You're
Oh
saying
my
it's
gosh!
red
Like
in.
if my internet connection was not working, but it
No,
is.
no, because it is working. Because that otherwise you wouldn't have talking to us, isn't it? Because you are connected, so internet is working. It's
Yes, but it is showing a red X as if it was not working.
maybe must be something, some icon for some other application, not the internet.
No. It's the internet icon.
It's
Or is it?
it
Oh
must
my
be.
gosh, on the bottom, on the right side.
Yeah, I mean, like I have
On
loads
the
of
right side,
applications
on
on
the
my
right
laptop.
Yeah. Well, it must be. It must be like my car's check engine light. Like my car always had the check engine light on, and I would check the engine and everything was fine.
Yeah.
So it must be like that. But I'm glad the internet is working. Wellington, was there something you wanted to say?
No, unfortunately I lost the last class.
Mhm.
I was in a party yesterday, so I just wake up now.
I see. So you were up late and slept in. Nice, fun. Well, welcome. We just did some exercises on second conditional, and we'll do a few more. And before we go to the exercises, someone who was in the last class, could you describe the form of the second conditional?
The
Yeah.
form is
Yeah, the form or the structure.
In the first part, with if, you use always the subjunctive.
Mm-hmm.
So even if all the person have to be with were
Mm-hmm.
instead of was, the first and the third. And in the second part, you usually use would, but sometimes when it's related to ability, you can use could, and even though I don't know when, you can use might.
Good. And I think we'll get to an exercise with might coming up here. Good, excellent. Yep, so that's the form. And then when do we use it? What purposes or what situations do we use the second conditional with?
If it's unreal condition, we use the second condition.
Yeah, good. In the past, present, or future?
Present or future.
Yep,
It's
present.
not about past.
Good. Yep, excellent. So second conditional to talk about unreal, present, or future situations. Great. So with that, let's go back to the exercises. We'll do a couple of structure exercises, and then we'll do more conversation questions. All right, so let's go back to this one. And we're going to start on activity, this activity, advice. So we use the second conditional often to give advice or criticisms on people's actions or behavior. So for example, you'll get a situation and you have to turn it into advice in the second conditional. So your friend eats a lot of junk food and sweets and then complains that he is fat. If you ate healthier, you wouldn't have a problem with your weight. So that's the advice I might say to my friend. He doesn't eat healthy and he does have a weight problem. All right, so number one, Ahmed, would you start us off with number one?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
If you didn't pay attention in class, you couldn't understand the homework.
Yeah, but give her advice. So tell her to change her ways. If you
pay attention in class, you could understand the homework.
Yep, good, excellent.
And get better grades.
Good, good, excellent. Good advice for every lazy student. Good. Ali, will you take the next one?
Okay. Bob is always late because he doesn't wear a watch. Okay. If you wore a watch, you wouldn't be late.
Perfect, perfect. Good. Good advice. Anna Carolina, number 3.
Well, if Maria was a good tennis player, no, sorry. If Maria had bread, she would be a good tennis player.
Good, yep. Good, great. So, yeah, if she practiced, she would be a good tennis player. Good. And number 4, Laura.
Father always burns the dinner because he doesn't set the timer on the oven. If the father set the timer on the oven, he wouldn't burn the dinner.
Good, yep, excellent. And number 5, Shilash.
Okay. Johnny's mom often gets mad at Johnny because he doesn't pick up his toys. If Johnny picks up his toys, his mother wouldn't get angry. Wouldn't get mad at Johnny. So let me try again. If Johnny picks up his toys.
Past tense.
Okay, if Johnny picked up his toys,
Mhm.
His mother wouldn't get angry or wouldn't get mad at him.
Good, excellent, great, good. So, good. So number 6 goes to Wellington.
I will try. Um, Ben gets a lot of speeding tickets because he drives too fast. Ben gets a lot of speeding tickets because he drives too fast. If Ben, um, if Ben, um, wouldn't okay. If Ben the I need your help.
Good. So you want to use the auxiliary did here. So
Yes. Yeah, okay. Yes.
yep, didn't.
If Ben didn't drive too fast, he wouldn't get a lot. Um, he wouldn't get a lot of speeding tickets.
Perfect. Yep, exactly. If he didn't drive too fast, he wouldn't get a lot of speeding tickets.
Oh, thank
Great.
you.
Excellent.
Good teacher, you.
A teacher is only as good as their students.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Ahmed, number 7.
You call this month. If you stop smoking, cause I don't know the meaning of cause. Cause. Yeah,
Cough.
cough. Yeah. If you stop smoking, you would stop coughing a lot. You would
Yep,
get a better health.
yep. So if he quit smoking, he wouldn't cough so much, or he would feel better.
Yeah.
Good, great. And Ali, number 8.
Okay. Claire doesn't feel good because she doesn't exercise. If she did exercise, she would feel good.
Yep, great. If she did exercise or if she exercised. Great. Number 9, Anna Carolina.
If Betty didn't spend all her money on new clothes, she would take a vacation.
Yeah, she would take a vacation, or she would be able to take a vacation. Good. But she spends all her money on new clothes, so no vacation. And Laura, number 10.
Ken doesn't get good grades because he doesn't study much. If Kevin studied much, they would be able to get good grades.
Yep, good.
Or he would.
Yep, he would be able to, or could. Either one is acceptable there. And the only thing, we wouldn't use much with the positive. So we would say if he studied more, he would get good grades. But not much there. Good.
Okay.
Excellent. All right. So, and the next one is all about the negative. So you might have to use some auxiliary verbs to make these. And I think some will have one positive clause and one negative clause. Those can be independent of each other. So let's do this one. So just conjugate the verb to fill in the blank. So Shilash, you're first on this one.
Yeah. If I were you, I would not go to that restaurant. The food is terrible.
Excellent, and good use of the subjunctive there, if I were you. Perfect. Wellington, number 2.
If she at work today, if she has such a headache, is negative, né? She wasn't at work today. Oh,
Oh, only the one that they indicate will be negative.
okay. She is at work today. If she at work today, if she uh, wouldn't have wouldn't has such a bad
Ah,
headache
headache.
headache.
Your would is going to go in the main clause here. So use would for this part. And then
Okay.
the if clause, you'll just use the past tense.
Okay. Would would be she sorry people.
No, you're fine. She would. You said it, actually.
Yeah, she would sorry, let's
Base
go.
would be.
She would be at work. She would okay. She would was at work today if she hasn't such a bad headache.
Good. Yeah. So um, the the negative part will
Had
go with the auxiliary
hadn't.
do. Um,
Uh,
yeah. So it's a little different than haven't because of the meaning of have in this sentence. We'll use the auxiliary verb do. So if she didn't have such a bad
mm,
headache.
okay.
And in our main clause, the clause with would, you would just use the base form. So would be, would go, would have, would run.
Ok, então she would be at work today if she didn't ha have such a bad headache.
Yeah, good, excellent. She would be at work today if she didn't have such a bad headache. Great,
Okay,
excellent. All right, and Ahmed, number 3. Ahmed, are you there? Okay, let's try Ali.
Okay. If he didn't go to bed so late every night, he would not be so tired every day.
Great, yep, if you didn't go to bed so late. Excellent. Good. Number 4, Anna Carolina.
Sophia. Oh no, sorry. If you didn't live so far, sorry. If you didn't live so far away from me, I would visit you every weekend.
Yep, excellent, good. Yep, so our simple past in the if clause and our would conditional in the main clause. Excellent. And Laura, number 5.
Betty could be able to go to the party if her baby weren't sick.
Yeah, yep, Betty could go to the party if her baby weren't sick. Good. And we have skipped number 5. Shailash, will you do number 5 for us?
Yeah, let me try that. Sophia would have married Andrew if she loved him.
So Sophia would.
Okay, so I don't need to make it past tense. Sophia, Sophia. That's what it should be, isn't it? Sophia would have married Andrew, or could have married Andrew if she loved him.
That's actually the third conditional.
Okay.
So that's
Let me try this.
in the past.
Okay, so let me try this one. Sophia could marry Andrew if she would love him.
Let's see. So this one, this is your if clause, so no would in there. Would or could here, but make it negative too. So Sophia.
Okay, wouldn't marry Andrew.
Good. And then simple past negative.
If she didn't love him.
Yes, exactly. Good. So Sophia wouldn't marry Andrew if she didn't love him. She does love him, so she is marrying him. Great. That's a kind of a tricky one. And if you were talking farther in the past, then you would use the third conditional. She wouldn't have married Andrew if she didn't love him. Good. All right. And so next one goes to Wellington, number 7.
Okay. If I were not on diet, I would eat a piece of your chocolate cake.
Perfect. Excellent.
Thank you.
The speaker is on a diet and won't be eating cake. Great. Okay, Ahmed, it looks like you said you can't talk now, so we'll carry on. AKA Ken, hello.
Yes, hello. How are you?
Welcome. I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Good. All right. Are you ready for some second conditionals?
Second conditional. Okay, number 8. I second. I would not take the bus to school if I lived closer.
Good. Perfect. Yep. I would not take the bus to school if I lived closer, but I live far, so I do take the bus. Excellent. Great. Yeah, I'm hearing an echo too. So everyone, when it's not your turn, just mute your mic, and that echo should go away. So just keep your mic on mute, and then when it's your turn, just click unmute. All right, so let's see. Number 9, Ali.
Okay. If I drank coffee in the evening, I would not be able to sleep.
Good, good. But I don't drink coffee in the evening, so I can sleep. Excellent. Good. And Anna Carolina, your turn. 10.
I would buy the computer if it wasn't so expensive.
Good, yep. If it wasn't or weren't. Sometimes we use when it's be, we use the subjunctive, which is Um,
Okay.
I were, or she, he, or it were.
All right. But I sometimes I heard people
Yes.
say,
This is one that it's very common for native speakers to not use the subjunctive. The subjunctive form is almost obsolete in English. This is one of the only times we use it. So you can say if it was not so expensive. And most people will think that is correct. So, so good point, and you can say it that way too. Technically, it's were, but no one's ever going to correct you in English on that one, except your English teachers, perhaps. Good. Let's see. So, Laura, you're up next, number 11. Laura, are you there?
Can I answer this one?
Sure. Let's go ahead.
You
Me?
hear me?
Oh, there she is. There she is. Okay. Yes, Laura. Now we can.
Yes. If I didn't have such a bad cold, I would be in bed now.
I would not be in bed now.
I wouldn't be, yes. And in this sentence, can you use could instead of would or not?
No, because the speaker is in bed. So let me
Okay.
see. If I didn't have such a bad cold, I couldn't be in bed
Wouldn't
now.
be.
No, that one doesn't make sense. Because you still could be in bed. There's still a possibility, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, good question. All right, 12, Shilash, will you take 12 for us, please?
Yeah, let me try this. If you had your sales receipt, the store wouldn't give you your money back.
Okay, but make that first one negative.
Okay, so if you hadn't, you had not your sales ticket.
It's a
Sales.
for this one, this negative, you put in the auxiliary do. So if you did not have.
Okay, so if you didn't have your sales receipt, the store would not give you your money back.
Good, perfect, excellent. Yep, so that auxiliary do can be the confusing part of the negative formation here. All right, and Renuka, on your square, you should see a little arrow, like a little down arrow thing. So click on that, and you can mute your mic when it's not your turn. There we go, perfect. Thank you. All right, and that brings us to number 13, Wellington.
If you 13, yes, yeah.
Yes.
If you didn't give the taxi driver a tip, he would he would be angry.
Yep, perfect, perfect. Good. But you did give the tip, so he is not angry. Excellent. And let's see, Ahmed, are you able to speak yet? Oh, you're at work probably still. I see now. It says I can't talk because I'm at work. Okay. Just let us know if that changes. So Ken, our last one here, 14.
Okay. If I do not have to work work night maybe. Tonight, I would go to the football game with you.
Good, excellent. Great. Anyone, any questions on this?
Steph, is it didn't or don't? If I don't have to work tonight, or
Oh, it would be didn't. Yep, if I
okay,
didn't have to work tonight. Yep, don't would be the present tense. So it has to be didn't in the past tense.
okay, fine.
Great. Great question. All right, so let's do, I think, at least one more, and then we'll do some discussion questions. Let's do this one, compares the first and the second. So I think it's particularly useful to compare the two to get kind of to illustrate how they're different. So this is using hope and wish, which are kind of special verbs. So you'll get a statement as a hope or a wish, and you will decide whether to use first or second conditional. So first conditional if it's possible or likely, second conditional if it is impossible or very unlikely. So I hope it is sunny tomorrow. This is something that's possible and likely, so I'll use the first conditional. If it is sunny, I will go to the beach. So present tense in the if clause, future tense in the main clause. Then here's a impossible one. I wish I were 10 years younger. That's not a possible thing. So if I were younger, I would travel around the world. Past subjunctive and conditional plus base form of the verb. And for this one, I think all of the hope, we hope for things that are possible usually, and we wish for things that are impossible usually or bigger, but you decide first or second. So number one, let's see, I think it's Ali's turn. Ali, will you take number one?
Okay. I hope I pass the exam. If I pass the exam, I will be very happy
Great.
and I will graduate my school.
Great, excellent. So very likely situation. Good. Anna Carolina, number two.
If John comes to the party, I will make out with him.
Great. Good one. Excellent. So this showing a future plan. It's possible and likely. Good. Laura, number three.
If I wish I have a dog. If I had a dog, I would go with him to walk.
Excellent. Good. And this is second conditional because it's clear that I don't have a dog. Not a real situation. Good. Let's see. And number four. Shailash, number four.
Let me unmute first. Yeah. I wish I could speak Spanish fluently. Okay. If I could speak Spanish fluently, that would be good.
Great. Yeah, it would be good. That would be good. Good. So is that first or second conditional?
That is second, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And it's second because the speaker cannot speak Spanish fluently. Great. Number five, Wellington.
I wish I live in apartment. If I live if I live in a if I live, I would do big parties.
Good. Good. So if I lived in a bigger apartment, I would throw big parties. Is that first or second conditional?
Uh, which is first conditional.
So first conditional is a real situation or something that's true. Does this person live in a big apartment?
No, yes. So okay,
Good. So second conditional.
second conditional.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Great. All right. And Ken, number 6.
I wish I weren't so shy. Mm, if I was outgoing, if I if I if I would if I would be outgoing.
In your if clause, you'll use the past subjunctive. So if I were or if I weren't.
If I want, I wish I weren't shy. Uh, if I were outgoing.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
yeah, that's good. So if I were outgoing, I would. So you have to finish that up with your main clause. If I were outgoing, I would have more friends or something.
Okay.
Okay. All right, excellent. So number 7, Ali, will you take number 7, please?
Okay. I hope I win the tennis match tomorrow. If I win the tennis match tomorrow, I will make fun with my opponent.
Make fun of your opponent?
Yeah.
So you're a poor winner. That's funny. Good one. Good. Great. So next one, Anna, number 8.
Okay. I wish I could afford to travel. If I were a millionaire, I would go on a trip around the whole world.
Good, excellent. Yep. So if I were a millionaire, I'm not. So is that first conditional or second conditional?
It's the second.
Yeah, excellent. Great. And Laura, number 9.
I hope the plane arrives on time. If the plane arrives on time, I'll go to have dinner with my friend.
Excellent, excellent. And is that first or second conditional?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the first conditional. Good. And number 10, Shilash, last one here.
Yeah. I wish I knew her address. If I knew her address, I could reach to her.
Yeah, I could reach out to her.
I could reach out to her.
Good, good, excellent. Great. Okay, everyone, so we have about 15 minutes left. Let's spend some time using the second conditional in conversations. So here we have some discussion questions. These are things that you imagine, so they're all hypothetical situations or unreal or unlikely. So I'm going to start by asking one of you a question, and then that person will ask somebody else a different question, and so on. So it's like a chain of us asking questions. You can repeat questions, but don't repeat a question to the same person. So I'm going to start, and I'm just going to pick any question. Let's see. Number 6. Let's see, and I'll choose Laura, if that's okay. Laura, if you could have any job you wanted, what would it be?
If I could have any job, I would like to be, I don't know. Yes, traveler photographer
Oh,
for
awesome.
National Geographic.
Awesome. That would definitely be a dream job, wouldn't it? Cool. All right, excellent. So Laura, now you can choose any question and any classmate, except probably Ahmed, because he's working, and ask a question to anyone.
I would like to ask Ali, if you could spend a day with any famous person in the world, who would you choose?
If I could spend a day, I would choose the most beautiful woman in the world, like Angelina Jolie, maybe.
Excellent.
I would spend my time with her.
Nice. Nice. Excellent. Good to know. All right, so Ali, then you choose whoever you want.
Okay. Maybe for Akaken.
Okay.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you choose to live?
If I could live anywhere where in the world, I would choose my country because I'm familiar with living here, so I know what should I do here.
In Japan?
Yeah,
Nice.
language is a big problem. I can speak Japanese fluently. So.
Nice. That's a good reason to pick a country, right? Cool. Cool. Great. All right. So Ken, you can pick any question and ask any student.
Okay. Anna Carolina. If you were the leader of your country, what would you try to do first?
My gosh,
Thinking better, Ana Carolina.
it's a
Think
tough
right.
question because all politicians are corrupt. All of them burn their books and they they would blackmail me. Okay. If I were the leader of my country, I would clean the Congress by 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 making a law against corruption and send all of them to the jail. And I would improve education because education is the root of the problems that we have now. I would decrease the taxes. Um, I would open the market to no for foreign investors to to have more jobs to offer, and I would give a wage to the teachers. I would I would do a good economic plan. So vote for me.
Excellent. You've got my vote. I think I support you. Good. Great. All right. So Anna, you can ask anyone any question.
All right. Let me see. Who didn't answer yet?
Yes, I.
Okay.
Yeah, Wellington, Shailesh. Yeah.
You are voter.
All right. Elton, if you could have 3 wishes, what would you wish for?
If I could have 3 wishes, I would. Uh, they they would they would they would be. Is right, Stephanie?
Yes, yes, it
Yeah,
is. If I had 3 wishes, they would be for.
yes, they would be for increase the education here in Brazil. Would be this one. The second would be improve the education, and the third, um, the third, the third, um, improve the education. Yeah, yes, I think the education is the road, like Anna said, the road for every problem, every country. I think we must improve the education, and apart with this, uh, I think the majority of the problems can be resolved. I think.
Great, great. So,
Yes, because we also don't have much money to other things to all. So I think we can focus in one thing, and the others must be consequence. I know. I think.
yeah, yeah. Good. So maybe you can wish for Anna to be the leader of your country.
Yeah, maybe.
Awesome.
Perhaps.
Good answer. And I agree, of course. Education is the key to everything.
Yes. Base for all.
Yeah, it is. It's the base. Good. All right, so Wellington, go ahead and ask. I think Renuka hasn't been asked. I mean, Shailesh hasn't been asked yet. So choose a question. Yes, so Wellington, choose a question to ask Shailesh. Shailesh. Oh, I see. I wonder if we're having a problem.
Yeah, I come
Okay.
back.
Okay, great. So it's your turn, and you will ask Shai. Am I pronouncing your name right, Shailesh?
Correct. That's
Oh,
correct,
okay,
Shailesh.
Shailesh. Okay. So Wellington, pick any question for Shailesh.
Okay, if you could have, okay, live anywhere, if you be there, yeah, I think the eight is good. if you were the leader of your country, what would you try to do first?
Okay, let me answer that. If I were the leader of my country, I would first eradicate poverty, bring more education. I would like to eradicate oh, corruption as well, as Laura said, and brings more scientific education. So that's it, I think. I mean, it will take a long time, to do that. So
Yeah, those are big tasks you'd undertake.
yeah.
Excellent. Great. Good. So let's see. And I'm just reading the chat a little bit. I like Laura will raise the income of the teachers. I support that 100%. Good. So these are kind of fun discussion questions. Let's see. We do have 3 minutes, so why don't I'll ask one more from my other website. If you could learn one skill, what would it be? So everyone can answer this, and then we'll say goodbye. If you could learn one skill, what would it be?
Can I answer?
Yeah, go ahead, Anna.
If I could learn one skill, I I would like to learn how to be persuasive,
Oh, good.
because this way I would convince him. I would or I could.
Could. Yep, that one you'll want could for ability.
Okay, I could convince everyone to do what I wanna do.
Good, yeah, and that's a skill that
And
would
so,
suit you well in your political career.
yes.
Awesome, great. Let's see. Who's next? If you could learn any skill, what would you learn?
I would learn Linux.
You would say that again?
Linux OS, another OS. Yeah.
Computers. Good, awesome. Yeah, that's computer skills are definitely very valuable. Good. Let's see. Who's next? If you could learn any skill, what would you learn?
I would learning skills relate to relationship. Yes, politician, because is important in all areas. In all areas is important relationship, and sometimes I don't have patience.
Good. Yeah, good. That's useful to have the people skills or relationship building skills, because they are useful in every field.
Yes.
All right, and let's see. Persuasion, Anna. Persuasion. Asking anytime. Let's see. So, how about Laura? Laura, if you could learn any skill, what would it be?
I would study another language, maybe Japanese or Chinese,
Okay.
because I would like to go there, and I would like to be able to communicate myself with them, even if I can communicate in English. I think that the language is something that you can. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
interested in languages.
Cool.
I'm not gifted on it, but yes.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Yes.
I would probably give the same answer if I could learn one skill. Either another language or skill to play a musical instrument. All right. Ali, how about you? One skill you would learn if you could?
Yeah, you said my answers. playing musical instrument or learning language, and maybe I would like to read people's minds.
Oh, that would be quite a skill.
Yeah.
Both it would be a blessing and a curse, I think.
Yeah.
Great. All right, and one more, Shailesh. How about you? What skill would you learn if you could?
I would like to learn higher mathematics, just to get into realm of very high equations of mathematics, which I love most.
Cool, cool. That would definitely be quite a skill too, a useful skill. You'd be well wanted among the academics in the math world.
Yeah.
Good. Well, all right, everyone, that brings us to the end of the hour. We didn't finish the second conditional worksheet, but you're welcome to do that on your own time. So thank you for joining me, and I think sometime next week I'll probably do the third conditional.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Great, yeah, so when they
Thank
assign
you
you
very much.
that. Yeah, thank you, everyone, and hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice
Thank you very
day.
much.
All right,
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Stephanie.
bye.